put this here on the camera so you guys can look at something while we get everything put away. Volume's good? Okay, thank you, Death. I forgot to note, but Choo Choo's Demi Trainer came with just this one sticker sheet, and we won't be using it. We'll paint these parts. It's not a big deal, but that's the only other thing. And I think I've used all the. There's no extra parts, right? There's nothing extra, so yeah. Let's put that away. And we'll get to the Dilanza. Now, I'm not expecting to finish this today, but we'll make some progress. Doesn't seem like there's a sticker sheet here, which is kind of interesting. Let's put Choo Choo. Let's swap out the ball and just put Choo Choo here, spinning around for some reason. I don't know. Let's just do that. And yeah, we'll make some progress on this. I'm not expecting to finish it, but you might as well work on it. And today might be a little bit of a shorter stream today. I am not 100%. When am I ever 100%? But we definitely wanted to stream. Oh, there is a sticker sheet right here. Just wanted to, you know, get into the habit. Getting the stream out there. Not too many runners. There's about 1, 2, 4 total. And one of them is quite small. The fourth is a quite small runner. Now, that's the Dilanza. I mean, the Choo Choo. Oh, wait. 4, 5, 6. 6 runners. So more than Choo Choo. Might as well read this. Dilanza Standard Type Lauda's Dilanza. With the Dilanza, Jeturk Heavy Machinery set out to develop a cumulative universal design. By modifying each element of standard mobile suit design, they arrived at a new standard, a perfect balance between power output and durable armor. To compensate for the Dilanza's diminished mobility due to its large frame, it is equipped with high output thrusters and hovering units. This development process, which sought to eradicate every possible weakness of the MS by adding countering elements, could be seen as overkill. However, it produced a MS with balanced capabilities. As a result, the all-purpose Dilanza is Jeturk's most well-known MS. The Astakasia School of Technology Jeturk House, that's a lot of word soup here, is home to several Dilanzas, and the house's deputy leader, Lauda, even has a custom MS of his own. There you go. And now Lauda Neil, the deputy leader of the Astakasia School of Technology's Jeturk House. Lauda is Guel Jeturk's half-sibling. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a half-sibling by a different mother and is essentially his younger brother. Okay. There you go, guys. That's the lore. But, you know, I like all that detail. I like all the detail of the setting and, like, sort of like the... You know, they kind of get into, like, why it was made this way, the power output, all of that stuff. I love stuff like that, even though it's complete nonsense. But it just makes the world feel realer, you know? It just makes, like... just gives you a better impression of the setting, the world building, so to speak. Alright. So we can choose either to assemble. Right here, we can either make the standard Dilanza, or we can make Lauda's Dilanza. So let's make Lauda's, I guess. Let's make Lauda's. But we can always change that later. So if we're making Lauda's, we gotta go with... we need A and C. F, D. Let's just kind of organize these real quick. And yeah, thanks again, everyone, for hanging out with me today. You know, today is just like a real easygoing day. Just kind of wanted to have an easygoing build day. The last few streams, you know, I was trying a couple of different things. I tried to play some arcade games. The previous stream, 2 streams ago, and then I had a slideshow presentation the other time. So we're doing some funky stuff, and we will continue to do funky stuff. But we also want to, you know, have days where we're not like doing all that stuff as well. Death. The story even would tell you how the suit would look. It would be clean and well maintained because that house has money to like, and like to show it off in all ways possible. That's a good point. That's a good point. So yeah, that's another reason why, you know, maybe no, for sure, I don't really feel inclined to do weathering on it, you know? It wouldn't be like suitable in terms of the setting or the story. Yeah, that's another fun thing about like building model kits, is thinking about the story and how like you can build your model to complement the story and the setting. Or if you want to make your own setting, right? And you want to sort of go off and branch out into your own world and creations. Like, how would that look? What would you do then? That's really fun. Because I actually was thinking about, like, heavily customizing this. But we'll see. I mean, I just kind of want to build it at first, and then we'll kind of take it from there. Ah, okay. I was just trying to understand what they want from me in these instructions here. I think I understand. Like the aerial, just kick the crap out of it and knock them down a peg or two. Yeah, like aerial did kick the crap out of it. It's defeated, like, all the major houses at this point, I think. Do. A15. Yeah, let's do a few steps. Don't think I'll finish this whole thing today, although it's not. I don't suspect it'll be like a very complex build. So long as I'm paying attention. Shouldn't be too bad. Might as well get A17 and A16 while we're at it. Let's go for the gold. Nick Sage, these kids these days party too hard for an old person like myself. These kids these days, they party too hard. I don't understand. I have no idea what, like, I was trying to think of, like, a popular music artist, a popular band. I have no idea now. To do my old man voice, and it's like, oh, what's the deal with Skrillex? But, you know, it's like no one even talks about that guy even, so who should I even mention now? Sage, your ball turned out amazing. Thank you so much, Sage. Appreciate it. Yeah. And very soon on my YouTube channel, which I I'm pretty sure Night Trap has spammed. You guys can take a look. Maybe like in half an hour from now. We'll have the video up for everyone else's balls. We're all looking at everyone else's ball. There's a video for that. So check it out if anyone's interested. It's just a capture from my stream. Just a cut from my stream. But it was really great just looking at all of them. Oh boy, Carmi. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dubs are so 2010. What's the deal with Skrillex? That's my stand-up comedy routine with my Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with wubs and dubs? I want a wub, I want a dub. City Papa, I feel your pain. Currently sleeping downstairs while my partner is quarantined with the Coco upstairs. My hamster is my new roommate, and she's noisy sometimes. Oh, that sounds cute though. That Key and Peele skit with dubstep. I think I know that one. Key and Peele were brilliant. It's crazy that guy, well, Jordan Peele, turned into like such an amazing director too. It's cool. So talented. But it's like, yeah, hit up the link. I will probably look at it later, TBH, but not at the moment. Let me get that link ready to peep a little later. You know, it's a good one. Oh my god, you know what? I clicked on the link. It says the uploader has not made this video available in your country. That happens from time to time, guys. Whenever I want to look at some stuff from Comedy Central or whatever, they're like, nope, can't see it. You live in Canada. You're practically a communist. So I gotta find the clip somewhere else. Yeah, that definitely happens from time to time. Nope. Oh, Nope. Nope is good, Carmi. Oh, I think we were talking about that previously. But yeah, Nope was good. I think you will enjoy it. Okay, let's see about this one. You put A15. Oh yeah, that did work. Never dance to dubstep. Okay. I'm going to cue that up and take a look later. Because I need to concentrate and make sure that I got the orientation right for these parts. That's been the bane of my existence. With the last build, I kept on getting the orientation wrong for some parts. Screw me up. So let's hope and pray that I can get it right. I'm still being distracted though, to be honest. There you go. It did work. It did work. I could tell that it worked. So thank you for that. Yeah, that happens anytime I want to watch a video from Comedy Central or Comedy Network. They're like, nope, can't watch it. You got the smell of a Canadian on you. Can't let those Canadians laugh. They're not allowed. No comedy for them. And then they wonder why I turned to a life of crime. And then they wonder why I turned to the bootlegs. No, they say, you can't enjoy these American jokes. No American jokes for you. You must enjoy Canadian comedy. It's Mando. What up, Mando? Is that like I might work on something that I will do for an entire month, like the ball, and then the next month I might just do a bunch of smaller projects instead. And sometimes the small projects end up becoming like big anyways. Death, be careful of that kit. It's tiny and can be fragile. Oh shit! I just threw it on the floor. That's funny. I will though. Thank you for reminding. Thank you for mentioning that. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I just threw it on the ground. I was like, be careful. Oh shit. Ball was my 17th MG and 19th 1/100. Really nice at that scale. Wow. I'm impressed that you keep track after all that. At a certain point, I probably just wouldn't even count. Yeah, 1/100. It's a nice scale. I mentioned this before, but yeah, when I went to buy not the ball, but another model kit at the store back in December, someone else was there looking at the model kits, an older person, and he was like, "Yeah, I really like these model kits because they're big. The parts are big, and I can see them with my eye. I can actually see them." Oh, you just counted them. You just counted them now. Nice. He's like, I can see them. I can actually see the parts. Like, wow. Yeah, it's a good scale. You can kind of like appreciate the details, appreciate like the model when it's that big, has a nice presence to it. I like this scale too. I do like high grades as well, just because almost for the complete opposite reason. Like they're small enough that I can get a bunch of them and I don't have to like, you know, they're not gonna have to take up a lot of space. I appreciate that as well. We need frames B and C. B and C. Also, a friend of the channel, Johnson, he just pointed out to me on his stream last night, and I didn't realize this, guys, but there's a handy little detail here. So I'm just about to build the arms, right? It says arms, 2 of them, you're going to make 2. And then it says here, B and C. You're just going to need, and it's even color-coded, the gray B frame and the sort of gray, light gray-green C frame. You're just going to need those 2. So you can just prepare those 2, and those are the only things that you'll need for this part of the build. I really like that. Really great. And that's kind of similar to 30-minute missions and 30-minute sisters. They do something along those lines, or as well as entry grades. But it's a great idea, so I don't have to go rummaging for parts, you know what I mean? B4 and B5, so we gotta get to this. So let's just finish up the arm, guys. Let's finish up the arm today. Both of them, and then we'll wrap things up. Just, again, a bit of a short stream today, but I do want to sort of manage my health, so to speak. I don't think I'm in bad shape right now, but I don't want to push it. Let's put it that way. B4. Here we are. Should introduce that old to perfect grade or mega grade. Mega grade? 1 in 60th, 1 in 25th. Jesus, 1 in 25th. Before, gotta get this. Yeah, I mean those. I'm sure he would love to even work on those as well. It sounded like he bought multiple kits of the same thing as well, just because he liked building it. I think he bought a second Verka High Nu. He's like, you're just chatting. He's like, you know what? I think I'll get another one of these. It's just fun. I don't know. I should have asked him if he had like an Instagram or something. Hey, do you have Instagram? I want to check out your work. Do you have a Twitch? Do you stream? Old man. Good sir. The newest kits are nice with that, except when it says A, B, C, K. Yeah. even when they're like, yeah, you're gonna need B1 and B2, like that tends to mess me up. Because sometimes I think I need the part called the part called B2, not that the frame is B2 itself. I get confused pretty easily. I confess to doing multiple variations of the Master Grade Exia, but never the exact same kit. Yeah. I very well, you know what, as I was building the ball, like both me and Night Trap, we were like, you know what? I want more balls. Like, you know what? I want another ball. Like immediately, as we hadn't even finished it, we were like, shit, I want another one. So yeah, we might get another one if the opportunity arises. They're pretty hard to find prior to that re-release, though, it seems. I mean, from my experience, at least. That's the thing also that makes me wonder about what should we do next year, because it's not like it might be a situation where it will be kind of hard to find balls. So what are we gonna do? We have to think about that. Well, we have a lot of time. We got a lot of time to think about something, but it's definitely something that we should do as kind of like a year-end thing, I think. Take that back. Done multiple Leos to experiment with colors. Ah. Okay, let me see this real up close here. Okay, that's right. Pretty sure, again, let me take a quick second to make sure I got the orientation right on these parts. Yeah, I think that's right. Paper Joey has built multiple Leos as well. That's what I wanted to say as I was trying to do this. New year, new gun. Maybe. Yeah, it'll have to be something that'll be like fairly easy to find, acquire at the time in December. Oh god, it just... Yeah, oh my gosh. Is that what they call a hand grenade then? Wow, 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 wow. All just comes apart. Wow. Damn, the look on your face. I would love to get a Nightingale. But that's rather pricey, isn't it? In what? They've just made the high grade of that. High grade and... Is that it? Is there a real grade? I don't think there's a master grade Nightingale. Am I crazy? It's the thickest of the thick. Over here at Ebo Dempsey Roll, we do enjoy thick. I want the thick king. Here the MG Sinanju Stein is a great build. Okay. The HG Nightingale is big. Right, yeah. Is there a RG as well? Can't remember. What did Ray Studios build? Did he build yeah, he built a Nightingale, but was that the high grade? He has a new video out, by the way, if you guys haven't seen Ray Studios' latest video. He makes Optimus Primal from Beast Wars out of a foldable cell phone. I was like, holy shit. I love Optimus Primal. I'm excited that he's going to be in the new movies. It's a transforming ape. It's a transforming gorilla robot. What's not to love? But yeah, once they did away with the master joint system, RG kits became one of the best designed kits to come out of Bandai so far. You know, I've yet to build a real grade, guys. Do you know that? I've yet to build a real grade. My brother, Night Trap, shoutouts to Night Trap, he's built several. Should I say several? He's built a few, and he has more in the backlog. But I have none. And I should try. I should try one. Should try one at some point. I mean, for heaven's sake, I hadn't built a master grade or a Verka until the ball, so I have a lot to experience and and try. Pardon me. I'd like to. You know, even though I've been trying out these new models, I still find it fun. These new model grades, that is. I still find things like the entry grade very fun. I'm very fond of my experience of building that. And I would like to make more of them as they come out. There's a Reborn 100 Nightingale, but not MG. Oh, okay. Mando and RG takes me about a week. Right on. While working at your job. Nice. Nice. See, you're a professional builder then. I think we established that. You're a pro. Put on a resume. Paid to build Gundam. I mean, your employer doesn't know that. But yeah. Do-do-do-do. Okay, so again, let's pay attention to the orientation as we put these parts on. I think this is what we want, and we're going to do this twice. We'll have to clean up some of these parts. We'll give it a bit more love and attention, but for now, let's try and make a little progress. And again, we're going to do the very same thing. Same orientation. Burb, no problem. I'll be here. I'll be here for a little bit longer at least. We just want to finish the arms. Whack. Finish the arms. Do-do-do. Okay. Yeah, this guy is looking very, very thick. I mean, we kind of knew that going into it. C12. Let's roll up the sleeves. It's getting a little hot and heavy over here, despite the fact that it's winter. It's just kind of weird here in Ontario right now. I just feel like the weather can't make up its mind, and it's kind of like it's kind of warm. In Canadian terms, I'll take 8 degrees Celsius. I'll take 10 degrees Celsius. You know, I'll take that. That's warm. That's beer weather. That's outside beer weather in my books. Used to like, yeah, when I was living in like a student house. So long as there was enough, the snow was like kind of going away just a little bit, that we could kind of shovel and clear out a space to sit out in the backyard and drink beer. That was good enough. That was beer drinking weather. Good enough. Good enough to drink some beers. Take it. You know, we were talking about the setting of this world, the setting of the witch from Mercury, and how the Dilanza here from House Jeturk would be like maintained and very slick and clean in order to like it'd be taken out to, you know, like the equivalent of like car shows and stuff, right? So I think that might be kind of fun, is to kind of present it in a way where it's like really slick and clean and flashy like a car, you know? I'm just thinking out loud here as I'm building, but that might be kind of fun. It might be kind of fun to kind of really present it in a way where it's like really flashy. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da. Hey, a night trap getting sushi? Right on. Sounds good. I'm down. Where are you guys at right now? Night Trap, my brother and my mod, and my tech guy, and also a builder and a streamer. Please check out Night Trap, everyone. He's currently working on a high new Verka. Walmart. Okay, right on. Nice. This is a bop. What is this? Let me see. Live Alive. Ah, they just came out with this game. They just re-released it. Live Alive. I remember playing the ROM, the translated ROM of it a long time ago. And you know, I was like riding high on playing Final Fantasy VI and stuff. I was like, I love RPGs. I need more. And then, you know, we started to discover emulators and ROMs and stuff. And then there was like, oh, this game never came out to the US or North America, Live Alive. So I played a bit of it, and like Romancing Saga was the same way. Played a lot of games like that. Although, to be honest, I never finished them. But it does seem like a cool game, and the music's... I mean, well, this is a jazz remix of it, rendition. But it sounds pretty good, gotta say. Ooh. Might have to look into that more. But yeah, that's actually something that I want to just bring up and mention from time to time, is that we will be playing games on the stream. For the majority of 2022, I kind of focused on building, with the occasional game stream and the occasional art stream. And I think that in 2023 we want to kind of dip our toes in a few different things and get into like drawing on stream. Like I said, I've done that in the past, drawing and painting on stream, which is to say painting, not like model kit painting. We're gonna get into that, and I think that'll be pretty cool, pretty fun. And playing games. Ooh, I love that movement. I love the elbow movement. Oh yeah. That's pretty nice. You know, also the other thing that I had mentioned from time to time is this idea of kind of integrating like my practice as an artist with you know, the hobby of building robots and other model kits. I mentioned that from time to time as something that I'd like to think about, but reflecting on that more, really, it's kind of like, it's kind of already one and the same, because I do sort of consider the practice of building these models and painting that to be of artistic merit. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I don't want to get into an argument of what is art and blah blah blah, but that there is an artistic merit to doing that. And it's sort of a weird thing in my head where I've always kind of made that division. I've always made that split between like the hobby and art. Night Trap might not be presently here. He's like kind of out and about shopping at the moment, but on his behalf, on my brother's behalf, I will accept your hello. How's it going, Douglas? What's up, Douglas? Let's give a little shout out to Douglas. A little family affair here. You better say hi back, goddammit. How's it going, Douglas? Beep, beep, beep. Here, let me see. Let me see if even Night Trap is in the... Yeah, there you go. Here's a shout out to Night Trap. For Douglas, in case you didn't realize, Night Trap is my brother, if you're interested. And for those in the chat that don't know, Dougie Fresh over here is my cousin. Shout out to Dougie. Playing some COD. We're sorry stream. Yeah, we're close to wrapping things up. We're gonna finish up these two arms on this model. Yeah, nice to see you here. There you go. He's at Walmart. He's at Wally World. Douglas. Got him. Everyone's streaming nowadays. Yeah, so for people in the chat, you might not know this about me and my family, but I have like, let me think. I probably have 3 or 4 other family members, like first cousins, that also stream. It's pretty nutty. I guess, I don't know, I guess for the Ute, it's not a big deal. It's got a lot of, it's just a thing that the youngins like to do. But yeah, I've got some younger cousins. The Ute! You know about the Ute. You know about the Ute. The Ute Dem. Dougie. You don't know about the Ute? Yeah, I've got a couple of cousins that stream. And it's like, damn. Could make a whole family unit. Sounds funny when I say it. Why? What's so funny about how I say things? Yeah, it's pretty neat though. It's not like I actually watch many of my cousins stream. But it's cool. It's cool. I'll definitely try and catch you at some point, Dougie, Douglas. But yeah. This is how it's gonna look. It's called the Dilanza. And they show 2 here, but that's only because you can choose from one of these. It's not that it comes with both. It's just that you have to choose. And we're making this one. And yeah, it looks like a Gundam. It's a show that's going on today, that's currently running. And it's a pretty good show. What are you watching these days, Dougie? What anime are you watching these days? What's everyone watching? Here's another mobile suit from the same one. And it looks rather funny and awkward, but I like that about it. Looks like a Gundam. Yeah. Within the fiction of the world, it's like not specifically a Gundam, but yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't want to get into semantics. Well, actually, it's not a Gundam because in The Witch from Mercury, Gundams are powered by a different power source which is banned in the universe, and they're not allowed to use it. Mando thinks he'll be doing the Psycho Gundam next time. Massive kit that's 28 centimeters tall. Yeah, that thing looks fire. I know that Purple has it too, and it looks really, really good. Okay, so we gotta choose one of these arms. Let's do one arm. Let's do one of these arms, and we'll wrap things up. So we need A, B, C, and F. A, B, C, and F. Douglas, I'm just about to start. Reincarnated as a slime. Finished Shaman King. Oh, yeah. I remember you mentioned Shaman King. Slime, one of my friends, my close IRL friends, loves Reincarnated as a slime. He bought, like, the statues and everything. He's bought, like, super, super expensive statues from it. And one of the main character... So you're just about to start, so I don't want to spoil everything, but... I think it's safe to say... I don't know how spoiler this is. Maybe I shouldn't say. But there's... The gender of some characters is sometimes ambiguous. And when when my friend bought this model, rather a statue, and he was showing it to all of us on stream, I knew that we were looking at a man, but it was only until the very end everyone was like, wait, that's not a girl? I was like, welcome to anime, guys. Welcome to anime. C8 and C10. It happens. It happens. C8 and C10. But yeah. Yeah, I gotta catch up on a lot of anime, to be honest. I didn't finish Mob Psycho. I think that ended recently. And I want to watch Chainsaw Man. I didn't watch any of that. So I'm behind. For cross-dressed as a girl, forgot what it's called. Yeah, I mean that could be anything, to be honest. It seems like it's a thing in anime that happens from time to time. So yeah, it could be a lot. You probably have to be a bit more specific on that one. Yeah, let's do this one arm. I want to get the big. There's this big like armor plating on one of the arms. I really want to get to that part. So let's keep on going. This is Street Fighter Nespa. Ah, Killer Instinct? Oh shit, it is Killer Instinct. Damn, how could I not recognize that? Nice. And Happy New Year's to you, Douglas. I didn't get to... Well, I saw you the last time I streamed, and I did say it there. But yeah, Happy New Year's to everyone. This is now my second stream since coming back in the new year. And yeah, we're gonna stream pretty regularly. I don't have a schedule, to be honest, but I would like to make it a habit. Yes, thank you. I'd like to make it a habit, and we want to do some different things as we stream. And I want to improve my stream in different ways, do little things, and that's going to happen. I don't want to do it all in a big rush, but we'll get to that. We'll get to all those things, hopefully. Yes, thank you, Douglas. That would be funny if we could get, like, other family members all in one spot on stream. I don't know how that would go. I think it might be a little awkward. I don't know. That might be kind of funny. Discord? Yeah, I was thinking, good lord. I was thinking about, like, what if they showed up? Like, you know, some of our cousins and stuff, here on stream. What other games have you been playing, Douglas? I know you mentioned COD, but anything else? Any cool single-player games, or mostly multiplayer for you? Did I? Okay, gotta put this in here. Alright, so let's see here. Again, I should probably clean these parts up a little better, but we'll get to that. I'm definitely feeling a little lazy at the moment. And this goes here? Huh? Oh, okay, this way. Okay. Ooh. Now we need B1 and B2. B1 and B2. B1 and B2. Do you guys remember that? Frickin' Bananas in Pajamas. Were they Australian? Or British? Hello, B1. Hello, B2. That was actually... I was a bit too old for that. I was a bit too old for that. I was a bit too old for Teletubbies and shit. And Barney. But I just remember that being a thing. and like what was that? Blue's Clues. Yeah, I was a bit too old for all of that stuff. That's the clear indicator, by the way, for Teletubbies. Fucking Teletubbies. That's the clear indicator that you're talking to the Ute, for Douglas again, for the Ute. It's like whenever they mention their own childhood and their own like childhood experience, and like, oh, I remember Blue's Clues. Oh my god, Blue's Clues. I'm like, ooh, shit. I'm like, Sesame Street? How about Sesame Street? Mr. Wizard? Anyone? Bill Nye? How about Bill Nye? Was anyone into Bill Nye? What was that big floppy couch? Yo, Mr. Wizard. That's a little too old, though, to be honest. Wishbone? Wishbone Sesame Street? Yo, Wishbone, the theme song? That was good shit. B2. I still... Magic School Bus? I remember... big comfy couch. What did I say? Big cushy couch? You guys don't remember Bananas in Pajamas? B. Am I tripping? B2. B2? Arthur with the fist? I like that Arthur's become a meme now. Arthur. Bananas and Pajamas doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, I think it was British, so maybe that's kind of why. And like being Canadian, sometimes we got like British content. Hello B1, hello B2. Yeah, basically they're literally just two gigantic like bananas. You know, anthropomorphic bananas, guys in big suits. And then they wore pajamas. And one was... They didn't actually have names, necessarily. They were just like, one was B1, and one was B2. There you go. Bananas and Pajamas. Mr. Rogers. How about Mr. Rogers? There you go. They're chasing teddy bears. Yeah, Douglas is gonna sing it for us. There we go. Got one of these. And we gotta do this. Oh no, we only do this once. We only do this once. I thought we had to do this twice. I'm just gonna click in here. Yeah, there's no polycaps in this model, which is pretty nice. Again, that's something that is kind of like something that we're starting to see with 30-minute missions and entry-grade kits. They're kind of going away from polycaps, which I think is great. There we go. Zaboomafoo? Oh, shit. I barely remember that one. I thought... Is that the one where they look at animals? Like, Zaboomafoo was some kind of marsupial, but they looked at real-life animals, and it was, like, educational. I think that was the one. That was good, too, man. B18... I don't even know what the kids are watching these days. A lemur! My bad. My lemur. How could I be so wrong? How could I say... See, Douglas knows. A lemur. C6. Oh, Paw Patrol. Yeah, see? So let that be a warning to you. If you start talking to somebody, you know, a couple years from now, you start talking to somebody, chatting someone up, and they're like, yeah, I love Paw Patrol as a kid. You're just like, okay, see you later. Catch you later. Paw Patrol. Oh my god, Paw Patrol. It's like, alright. Have a good day. Catch you later. your nephew and godson. Paw Patrol. That's like a Disney show, isn't it? What about this Ladybug show? You guys know about this? You guys know about this Ladybug superhero show? I think it's French or French Canadian, but it looks kind of cool. Like it's like CG, and she's a crime-fighting lady girl who has like a ladybug motif. It seems decently popular. Dougie, I was talking to this girl, and her kid was watching Paw Patrol, and I'm like, what is this? That's when you just like stop what you're doing here, watch some Sesame Street. All you kids, you don't know what good kid show is. You don't know what good children's programming is. I'm gonna get you on the good shit. I'm gonna get you on some Sesame Street. Look at that. The count teaches you how to count. You guys remember that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 song? That was sick. Oh, Legend of the Hidden Temple? I know about that. I know about that only because, like, later in life. Because here in Canada, we didn't get Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon was super sick, and I would always, like, if I had a trip to the States, I would make it a point to watch Nickelodeon on TV when we're at the hotel. But yeah, we did not have Nickelodeon natively. Instead, we had YTV, which was still pretty cool, still pretty poppin', to be honest. And there's this whole other thing about the interconnections between YTV and Nickelodeon. I don't want to get into that now. I don't want to get into that now because I'm almost done my build. We can talk about that another time. Put a pin on it, guys. A conversation for later. But yeah, Nickelodeon. And I watched some of that recently, Legend of the Hidden Temple, because we had like nowadays, like, we had this free preview of Nickelodeon or something, or it was like this retro show with game shows, and that show was cool. Legend of the Hidden Temple. Nickelodeon. Yeah, but as a Canadian, Nickelodeon was this thing that you kind of heard about or kind of saw little bits and pieces of, but not the full thing. Because we had YTV, and we would still get Nickelodeon programming, like Douglas. Yeah, Doug. See, Douglas had to sue them. Yeah. Do you guys remember that, though? They got bought by Disney. It was Nickelodeon at first, and then they got bought by Disney. And then it just became so much more mellow, like it wasn't as, I don't know, it kind of lost its edge. And they made Patty Mayonnaise like Caucasian, because before she was like a Oompa Loompa. She was orange. I don't know what race that is. She was just orange in the original series. And then once Disney bought the show, they turned her into like this like light-skinned girl. I'm like, what? Patty Mayonnaise. What do they do to Patty Mayonnaise? The Charlie and Chocolate. Yeah, exactly. The Oompa Loompas. Doug, yeah, so I watched Doug. I actually really liked Doug. And Ed and Ed, I did not see that. Oh shit. What was the thing? What was the thing that they said in Douglas a lot? Fuck. Was there a catchphrase? Oh, Skeeter. Skeeter. His friend Skeeter. He was like turquoise. You guys remember Skeeter? Wasn't his like catchphrase like meep meep? He's like, hi Doug. He'd be hanging out with everyone, and you just like throw that out there. Like meep meep. Hello kids. Hello kids. And then the principal, he had a thing too. Shit. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hello, Doug. I don't know. He had a pretty cool dog, I seem to recall. Mando has filled 2 cups of coffee with nubs now. How does he do them? Garbage. They go in the garbage. Melt them down. And turn it into something? I don't know. Pork chop the dog? Yeah. They got like every color of kid in Douglas. in Doug, but there wasn't any like black kids or Chinese kids. What's up with that? But Skeeter was probably black. It's just they were just like, let's just make them green or whatever. Let's make them turquoise. A6. Where's A6? What? Ah, here we are. And if for some reason I want to fill all 9 Twitch streamer coffee mugs with nubs before I do something, feels important for there you go. It's your calling. You know, Michelangelo, he saw the figure in the marble, in the giant slab of marble, and he was only just releasing it. For you, Mando, your calling is to fill those cups. It's like a Field of Dreams scenario. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Jackie Chan as a stream tag basically forever now. I did notice that today, right before I streamed. I was like, you know what? Let's just let it rock. Let's just leave Jackie Chan in there. He doesn't want any trouble. He doesn't want any trouble, so we'll just leave him there. Ooh, it's time for the big saucer. This thing, it looks really cool, and we'll have to make 2 of these at some point, but let's just get 1. F2, there's also a sticker, but we're not going to use that. Jackie Chan. Man, that game sucked balls. I wish it was better because I love Jackie Chan, and I love fighting games, and I don't love Mortal Kombat style fighting games, but I don't necessarily mind them. But that game was just bad, guys. And then when it seemed like all it was, you could tell it was a cash grab. Yeah, they definitely saw Mortal Kombat. Good old days of Jackie Chan and Jet Li. I mean, they're still making movies, though. They're still making movies. They're just not the same. They're just not the same as like that era of the 80s, the 90s, even like into the early 2000s. They were like decently entertaining movies. And it's not as good. Not as good by far. I remember, you know, not too long ago there was this, I don't know if you want to call it a controversy, but there was this whole thing about Jet Li, this photo of Jet Li that kind of got out there, and he looked really old, you know, and his hair was all gray and receding, and looking all wrinkly and stuff, and everyone's like, is Jet Li okay? Is he sick? And I actually think he might have something. There was some speculation that he had some kind of illness, but also it's kind of like he's also just old, guys. That's what happens to people when they age, is that they look old. Yeah, he aged so fast, but that's because you remember him from all the amazing movies from the 90s and the 2000s and stuff, and the 80s. Everyone, in my mind, when I picture Jet Li, I remember him just like that, you know? As a youthful man. The prime. But I mean, yeah, he's old. That's kind of what happens to people. Their ass gets old. Will be 60 in April. That's actually, see, that's the other thing too. See, that does lend itself to some kind of thing that he does have some kind of illness, because like, yeah, for 60 he looked, in the photo he looked like probably older than 60. Yeah, and you're right, Douglas, Jackie Chan doesn't look like that. He's got some dark sorcery. He's definitely pledged allegiance to some dark god to look so rejuvenated, to look so healthy, hale and healthy. Yeah, for 60, you know, I mean, maybe he's just not into coloring his hair. That would probably have gone a long ways towards making him look a little more youthful, coloring his hair just a wee bit. Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like someone who doesn't have makeup. It could be anything, really. It could be anything. So yeah, the next few steps, guys, we're gonna have to work on the other arm. This is what we've built so far for the... we're building Lauda's Dilanza, not the generic Dilanza. I love this giant cast iron pan. It's like Lord of the Rings. Remember when Sam got like a big pan as his weapon? It looks like that. I love it though. And he has this kind of like rhinoceros beetle or some kind of beetle horn. It's pretty cool. The arms look a little stubby, I'm not gonna lie. There's something about the arms seem a little kind of teensy and stubby. So I wonder if that's going to be something where we might want to address that in some way to make it look not as stubby. Or maybe it'll make more sense once we kind of get all the parts together and we can kind of look at it in its entirety. City Papu, Bug Boy, Big Bug Boy. Yes, so this is what we've done today thus far, these two. And yeah, as far as models from The Witch from Mercury, I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. I'm really looking forward to getting an aerial and, you know, sort of the main Gundam, of course, the aerial. But not bad. Put a gun in his hand, it'll look more proportional, yeah, or a weapon, because I think that the Lauda's Dilanza will have a... Well, here, let's take a look at the... Is there some photos of him? Yeah, and once you kind of get it in like a more dynamic pose, it won't be a thing. Yeah, like that's a really nice pose right there. The axe looks pretty honkin' huge. But I have heard that some folks are doing some alterations to their aerial to kind of like make it look a little more proportional. Yeah, some folks even here in the chat. Oh, this model here feels very solid too. It doesn't have like kind of like a creaky, kind of cheap feel to it. It just feels very solid. So I'm looking forward to this one too, if it's gonna have that very solid feel to it.